This is Derek Chamblee, broadcasting from Chamblee, Atlanta, the next great American city. I want to play this for you. March 23rd.
Still Thursday, winding up on 5 o'clock.
2017.
Thursday, March 23rd, 2017. And we're replaying a video made in Tampa, Florida last year, a couple of days before a Donald Trump rally at the Tampa Convention Center. And this one is dedicated to John F. Kennedy. And I'm just going to get it rolling here. Entitled Bush Plot to Assassinate Trump. And this is shortly after Jeb Bush posted on Twitter a photograph of his personal pistol, a cyber threat to another presidential candidate which should be investigated by the special prosecutor. This is Derek Chamblee. I'm in Tampa, Florida. It's Wednesday afternoon, June 8th, 2016. Just approximately 55 hours before the Donald Trump rally at the Tampa Convention Center downtown, Battleground Zero, the epicenter of the 2016 presidential campaign. I'm at the memorial on West Kennedy Boulevard on the University of Tampa campus, the memorial of John Fitzgerald Kennedy, born in 1917, was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, 1963. And this memorial was dedicated 50 years ago, last month. This memorial here on the University of Tampa land was dedicated May 30th, 1966 by the John F. Kennedy Memorial Committee. And there are 6 plaques here with quotes from our former president, John F. Kennedy. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. We know that one, don't we? By heart. And this one. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. He means the Western Hemisphere. And so today we're declaring everyone in the Western Hemisphere a full citizen, a Western Hemispherian. And that tradition of defense goes back to the Monroe Doctrine, President Monroe. And it has been reinforced by presidents like John F. Kennedy. But 4 days after he prayed it down, this was called Lafayette Boulevard at the time. Lafayette Boulevard. And 4 days later, President John F. Kennedy went to Dallas. And this one, in the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. And when they said to John F. Kennedy, don't go to Dallas, when they said to him, put your bulletproof top up, give yourself some protection. Somewhere somewhere along the line, Fort Worth, on the way to Dallas, or somewhere along the line, he said, well, you know, if they want to put a gunman in one of these tall buildings, they'll just get me. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. And we're saying today, how much is it going to cost for the security of Donald Trump, presidential candidate in 2016, here coming to the Tampa Convention Center? How much is the security going to cost, and who's going to pay for it? Who's going to pay for it? And how much is it going to cost to protect the protesters? How much is it going to cost to protect the supporters of Donald Trump? We really don't need this, and we're calling on the mayor, the sheriff's office. We're calling on the city council, the county commissioners. We're calling on them to release to the public the security costs of this event. And at any rate, here you have it, the memorial to John F. Kennedy. This is Derek Chamblee. Thank you very much. Oh, there you have it. And that was June 8th, from June 8th, 2016.
Well, there you have it. Donald Trump's path to victory. And when Jeb Bush put that tweet of his personal handgun in the cyber world, that was a cyber threat to another presidential candidate, Donald Trump. And you know, it's been in the news about some sort of clown that Snoop Dogg shot on a video, and the U.S. Senator out of Florida, Marco Rubio, criticizing him for that. But what about the Twitter that came from presidential candidate Jeb Bush of his personal handgun? And later on, there were some videos about his father, George Herbert Walker Bush, at some event giving some sort of motion across, execution kind of motion about Donald Trump, and in the news about the increase in Secret Service protection, in the news about threats to our president, our current president's life. And this is something that needs to be investigated on the 2016 presidential campaign and election by a special prosecutor, and also the election fraud on the part of the PAC committees and whatnot, the anti-Trump band of senators and whatnot, the Jeb Bush campaign committees, and the Marco Rubio campaign committees. This is Derek Chamblee, broadcasting on a beautiful Thursday, March 23rd, 2017. And that was a replay from a June 8th, 2016 video on Kennedy Boulevard, Tampa, Florida, Donald Trump's path to victory. Thank you very much.